What is up guys, how is it going? My name is Tommy Clark today. I'm back with another YouTube video. Now today, we are doing the Premier League predictions for the first week, because obviously Premier League is back and I'm so excited for it. Smash a like if you guys as well. I thought maybe liven up this video a little bit, because I know some of my videos, sitting down talking to the camera can get a bit boring. So I thought, why not get a collab on this video with Sam Jephcott. Thank you so much for joining me, mate. His channel link will be in the description down below. Me and him did another video on his channel where we did predicting the first week of Championship games. You guys can go check that out on his channel. But yeah, let's get straight into it.
So, I am Sam Jephcott. Thank you for letting me on your channel.
First game, obviously, it's a big game. Villa versus Sheffield United. Now, these are two massive clubs. Big fan base, which could maybe affect them, because obviously with no fans, it could really affect the players' morality. It could really get them down. It won't get them as hyped for the game, and it could really affect the players on the pitch. And this is why I think Sheffield United are going to win 2-1. Although Villa are in a relegation spot, they need to fight to stay up. I just feel like Sheffield United are a better team, pushing for Europa League, maybe even Champions League. You never know.
This first game is Aston Villa versus Sheffield United, my rivals, but I'm not going to be biased. I think that in this game it is going to be 1-0 to Sheffield United. Close game, but 1-0 to Sheffield United.
Moving swiftly on to the next game. Now this is a massive game. It's one of the biggest games of the weekend. We've got Man City versus Arsenal. Now Arsenal this season they've been very poor this season, as you all know. They're sitting in 9th place. They've been a very poor side this season. I feel like Man City, they're a class team this season. Obviously they've got Kevin De Bruyne, has been absolutely brilliant for them. They've got Aguero. Again, an amazing player for Man City. Very, very good team for Man City. So I think Man City are going to win this game 3-1.
Second game is Man City versus Arsenal. Very close game. Two very top teams. But in my opinion, this game is going to finish 1-0 to Arsenal. It's going to be a very shocking one, but Arsenal are going to edge it with 1-0.
Moving on to the next game, obviously Norwich versus Southampton. Again, this is a bit of a big game for Norwich, especially because obviously Norwich are at the bottom of the table. I just think Norwich could actually surprise a few people. Now, obviously they haven't been that good this season. Obviously they did beat Man City 3-2, which is a very surprise result. Danny Ings this season's been on fire for Southampton, but both teams kind of ended in some bad form. I mean, they've all been in some shaky form all season. Norwich won, Southampton won. Danny Ings with a goal for Southampton. I think Todd Campbell was scored for Norwich.
And the next game is Norwich versus Southampton. Very interesting one, this one. Two teams that aren't doing very well. Very close to relegation, both of them, but in my opinion it is going to be a Southampton win. Norwich haven't really seemed at all interested in doing anything this year. It's going to be 2-1 to Southampton.
Moving on to the next game, this is another big game of the week. We have Tottenham versus Man United. Now obviously the big news of Man United, Pogba's back, and now that means that midfield is going to be solid. Pogba, Bruno Fernandes and Fred, their midfield is going to be unstoppable. And now if you look at Man United's team, it's actually really good. They've got a lot of good youth players in their team, a lot of upcoming stars. I mean, it's a brilliant team. Obviously Rashford up front, Martial's been on fire this season, so is Rashford. Bruno Fernandes, the recent signing, has been absolutely class. Fred's been decent this season, and now Pogba's back. Their team, especially their attack's going to be immense. And, you know, at the moment, I don't know why, but I have a feeling like Manchester's red, and I don't even know, man. Like, what are you guys' thoughts? Put in the description. Is Manchester red? In my opinion, Manchester is red. And so for this, I think Tottenham, they've been decent this season. They've been a bit shaky, but like Arsenal, they haven't been performing as people would have thought they would. So I'm going to have to go with Tottenham 0, Man United 2.
Next game is Tottenham versus Man United. What an amazing game this is, but in my opinion, it is going to be a very shocking result. I think Tottenham are going to edge this one. I think Tottenham are going to get a 2-0 win over Man United. So yeah, Tottenham 2-0.
Watford versus Leicester. Now, this is a big game because obviously we've got Vardy, top goal scorer in the Premier League. Can he contain that run? Can he keep going and win the Golden Boot? That is the question. Can Vardy win the Golden Boot? Now, obviously, Leicester this season have surprised a lot of people. Looks like Leicester are back. They've actually been brilliant this season. Leicester, obviously, they're in the playoff place. They want to have it. They have a lot of pressure from some of the smaller clubs like Man United, Tottenham, Chelsea, Wolves, Sheffield United, that are pushing for the Europa League Champions League spot. So I feel like Leicester, with all this pressure, are going to perform. And I think, although they have a very good fan base, Leicester, I think Leicester are going to perform really, really well. And I'm going to have to go with Watford 1, Leicester 2.
The next game is Watford versus Leicester. What an interesting one this is. Watford near enough the bottom of the table, and Leicester very close to the top, about 3rd or 4th. In my opinion, Leicester are going to get this win. It goes without saying, Jamie Vardy will probably get a goal. But yeah, in my opinion, it has to be a 3-0 Leicester win. Going to be very interesting though.
Moving on to the next game, this is a bit of a weird one because obviously Arsenal play twice in the week. We've got Brighton versus Arsenal, and I have a funny feeling that Brighton maybe could get relegated. Now, Brighton this season haven't been the best. I don't think they've won a single game in 2020 yet, which is like the only team in English football that haven't won a game in 2020. I mean, even Bolton have. Brighton versus Arsenal. You may think Arsenal this season as well. I mean, obviously Brighton beat Arsenal at Arsenal, but Arsenal this season have been a bit crap. Brighton this season have been a bit crap. And I think overall it's going to be a very, very poor game. Two very poor sides. And I think it's going to be a scrappy 1-0 to Arsenal. And I think Arsenal will score a Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scrappy tap-in or something like that. I don't even know. But in my opinion, I think Brighton are going to get relegated.
So, another game for Arsenal, this one. This is Brighton versus Arsenal. In my opinion, this is going to be a very shocking result as well. I think Brighton are going to get this win. Brighton are going to shock everyone with a 2-1 win over Arsenal.
Moving on to the next game, West Ham versus Wolves. Now, this is a massive game for West Ham and a massive game for Wolves. Again, Wolves trying to get the Europa League spot, maybe even Champions League, you never know. This is adding pressure on the big clubs like Man United, Tottenham and Leicester. But West Ham at the bottom, joint 18th for Brighton and Watford. West Ham not doing too well this season. So I feel like Wolves are going to go and win this game 2-1. And I think West Ham are going to struggle. Although West Ham are going to struggle, I think they're just going to do it and they're going to stay up. Because I feel like they're too good for the Championship. So for that reason, I think West Ham will stay up. But they will not win their first game against Wolves because Wolves are too good of a side. And Wolves, once again, have surprised a lot of people. I mean, they haven't spent too much money on their squad recently, and they've been absolutely brilliant. I mean, the likes of Adama Traore, Ruben Neves, Martino, they've all been class players this season. And I just feel like Wolves, they've got a lot of strength in their squad, and it's amazing to see. Let's see what Sam thinks.
And next is West Ham versus Wolves. Birmingham City are playing Wolves this weekend in a pre-season friendly, or a start again season friendly. But yeah, in my opinion, Wolves are going to win this one with a 2-1 win over West Ham.
Moving on to the next game, obviously Bournemouth versus Crystal Palace, and Bournemouth are another team this season that have been shocking. Eddie Howe's had a shocker. I mean, recent season he's known for being a very, very good manager. He's had a shocker this season, let's all be honest. In my opinion, I think Bournemouth will go down. Obviously, they are on the 14th place. They'll go down with Brighton. I just don't think Bournemouth this season have been good enough for the Premier League. And because of this, I think Crystal Palace will go ahead and get a 2-0 win. I think Crystal Palace have once again been a mid-table kind of team this season. Next game, Newcastle versus Sheffield United. Now, Newcastle's another big club with big fans, and maybe with no fans, it could really affect what's happening on the pitch. But yeah, that could happen. But Sheffield United got a lot of pressure from these lower league clubs. They've got two games in 1 week, which is going to make the players a bit tired. And taking all this into account, I think Newcastle could get a freakish 2-2 draw. And it may sound a bit crazy because obviously you think Sheffield United are going to win this game. They want to have a Europa League spot. But I feel like all the pressure, the tired legs, everyone's going to be a bit tired, a bit grotty for that game. And I do think Newcastle will get a 2-2 draw against Sheffield United. Obviously, Anderson Maximin's been class this season. So is the likes of Joe Linton. I think Newcastle are a very good team. And I think it's going to be a 2-2 draw. Let's see what Sam thinks.
Now it is Newcastle Sheffield United. Sheffield United have done very well to get where they are today in the Championship season. But in the Premier League season, sorry. In my opinion, Sheffield United are going to get this win. I think it's going to be 2-0 to Sheffield United.
Next game, obviously, we have Villa versus Chelsea. Now, once again, Aston Villa, no fans. It's gonna affect what's happening on the pitch. Let's all be honest. I feel like Villa might have a bit of a mare. Will they go down? I'm not too sure. But I'm going to have to go with an Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 3. And I just feel like Chelsea this season have been class. Frank Lampard has really proven himself to be a good manager. And that's something Chelsea have, is a good manager that used to be for Chelsea. He loves Chelsea, he breathes Chelsea, and that is Frank Lampard. And that's why I think Chelsea have done so well this season. Also, a lot of good youth in Chelsea's squad. This maybe could have helped them out this season. A very good side Chelsea have, a very good squad depth. I mean, they have a lot of good youngsters like Billy Gilmore, Mason Mount, they have Tomori, Tammy Abraham. All these youngsters are going to be future stars in the Premier League, and they're all class. And they're all making the starting lineup for Chelsea. Obviously, Chelsea signing Werner. They also have transfer rumours with Kai Havertz. It shows they have a lot of money. Chelsea's squad next season is going to be absolutely brilliant, especially with Ziyech, Werner, and maybe even Kai Havertz. It's going to be absolutely class.
Next is Aston Villa versus Chelsea, and this, in my opinion, Aston Villa are going to get this win. It won't take them out of relegation, unfortunately, in my opinion, but I do think that they will get the win against Chelsea. I think Aston Villa are going to beat them 2-1. But yeah, should be good.
Moving on to the second last game, it is the Merseyside derby. It is between Everton and Liverpool. Everton this season, they've been a mid-table team. They haven't been doing too well this season compared to previous seasons. And then once again, Liverpool have been banging it out the bag. I mean, last season they won Champions League 2-0 against Tottenham. This season it looks like they're going to win the Prem. I mean, if they didn't win the Prem, then I don't even know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be Everton 0, Liverpool 2.
What a game this is, the Merseyside derby. In my opinion, this is going to be a solid 3-0 win for Liverpool.
Moving on to the final game, obviously Man City playing twice this week. We've got Man City versus Burnley. Burnley this season have been decent. They haven't been anything special. I mean, obviously players like Tarkowski, they've been on point. Their defence this season has been class. But I just don't think Burnley are going to have what they need to beat Man City. A very good possession-based Man City side. I think Man City are going to win 2-0 and they're going to get the victory. And I think Aguero's going to get both of the goals because why not? Because Aguero's been class this season.
This game is Man City Burnley. very interesting. Man City are probably going to win this game. 2-0 to Man City in this game. Yeah, thank you for having me on the channel. It's been amazing. But yeah, subscribe to Tommy, subscribe to Sam Jephcott on YouTube. But yeah, peace out.
Anyway guys, thank you so much for Sam Jephcott for coming on the videos today. Much appreciated. If you guys want to check out his channel, he does amazing football content. He's a Birmingham City vlogger. Go check him out in the description. Thank you so much for coming on the video today, mate. Much appreciated. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye guys.